Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Matt Shad and Charity. This wonderful, lovely Sunday, clear blue skies, kind of chilly in the 60s, sunny. Today is a good day. I'll tell you about those who did not have a good day. Those Americans that were trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe and his malicious/incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls. 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't go back. A lot of them were service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope, folks getting them out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. And at least we forget 700, 800 plus individuals. They've charged 1,500, arresting more. Still incarcerated over the J6 debacle, held there as political prisoners without sentencing, without bail, torture, solitary confinement conditions. Someone lost an eye. There have been suicides. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. And yes, definitely deploy more knife hands. But there's hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, charitable organizations, law firms doing pro bono work, even some senators, congressmen, representatives, and judges, and a former president, soon to be president, hopefully, getting into the fray. Every morning they make a phone call to their loved ones and they sing at the top of their lungs the national anthem. Meanwhile, the political regime continues. This potato republic is hell-bent on turning this country into a third world nation. Yeah, so a lot of pushback from states, your local municipalities, things of that nature. You know, so Charity has a fan base everywhere she goes. I love it. I was going to talk about some cool things that happens. The Marine Corps. The Marine Corps, they've stopped the billeting for combat instructors. So a combat instructor, someone that teaches combat skills. Usually they have to do what's called a special assignment thing, where they become a drill instructor or a recruiter, or they go into security forces and stand guard. Well, that's ended now. So a combat instructor is now part of the special assignment of the Marine Corps. So the combat instructor can continue to be a combat instructor. I think that's pretty good. What usually happens is after a certain point in time, you're required to become a drill instructor. You're required to become a recruiter. You're required to become security forces or something to continue in pursuit of your career. It's usually a career ender. Really it is. I've only met a few people that came out of that and went back into doing what they were doing. Case in point, one of my Staff Sergeant Vilas, he left. He joined the Marine Corps. Loved being a grunt. Loved all that stuff. Had to become a drill instructor. Absolutely hated it. Couldn't wait to come back into the fleet, the infantry fleet. But then after that, they said, well, you got to be a recruiter or something if you want to stay in. And he was just like, man, no, I don't want to be a recruiter. So I think it ended his career. I don't know. He might be still around somewhere. But yeah, it's good to hear. Good to hear things like that. The Marine Corps is making necessary changes and things of that nature. Carrying on. So yeah. Meanwhile, that's the only real news that I've heard. Everybody got to see a lot of the northern aurora borealis. I got to see them Friday night. Not so much Saturday night. We had clouds and thunderstorms, which were very impressive. Lightning, clouds, and thunderstorms, but no lights. I don't know if there's going to be lights tonight, but we'll see. It's a beautiful day here. They have started to mildly do their chemtrailing, so we should have a cloudy night again. So yeah, I don't know. Last night, Trial by Axe, absolutely amazing. Great time. Once again, epic time. Thank you all for hanging out that night, last night. It was a great night. And yeah, just enjoying the day here, me and Charity. Hanging out on the grass, soaking up some sun. So it's been Mad Shad and Charity. Go Team Linda. Go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She's kicking ass and taking names, getting stronger by the day. Go Team Joe Morgan. Go Team Joe. Go check him out. Check out his channel. Give him some love, support. And happy Mother's Day for all you mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. You know, if it wasn't for mothers, we wouldn't be here. So, it's been Matt, Shad, and Charity. Every day, never forget.